Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. I wanted to do a little short video to continue our series and uh, entitled How Do I Build My Own Log Home? I apologize for not doing one last week. Uh, Last Sunday afternoon was cold and rainy, and so I didn't come up here to do a video, but I'm going to do one this afternoon. It's still pretty cool outside, but it's nice. It's warm in here. So I'm going to talk about a topic today that I really don't know anything about. That sounds kind of odd, doesn't it? You're going to talk about a topic you don't know anything about. But the topic of today, this is part 4 in our series on how can I build my own log home. Part 4 is going to be about how do I finance my log home. I'm going to walk around and show you some of the work that I did this week. My wife helped me in this master bedroom put up this ceiling in here. I'd be on the scaffold and she'd roll the scaffold around up and down the planks. It was such a big help. We were able to move fast. We basically did this room in 2 days. It's 14 and a half foot wide and 17 feet long. And so we were able to get this ceiling up in 2 days. But anyway, getting back to the topic, financing my log home. That is something, and I'll have to say that we were blessed. This is our second log home, and we did not finance the first one, nor did we finance the second one, because we had it in our minds to do it ourselves. And so with the first one, we had sufficient funds to get the kit and to dry it in. And so therefore we didn't have to, we from that point forward, we worked as we had money. When we didn't have money, we didn't work. When we got some money, we would continue on. It took 4 years to build that log home, and it was only about a third to a half the size of this one. Now this one, we were able to come up here and move up here after retirement and bring our retirement and our equity out of our previous home. And so therefore that's what we were using to build this home. So we did not have to finance this home as far as purchasing the kit or even to the point stage that we're in now. So I haven't dealt with the bank. I don't know. You will just have to do your own research. In talking with the bank, as I made mention in our first video pertaining to can I legally build my own log home, you really need to find out first whether or not you can be your own general contractor. If you can do that, then you might be able to negotiate with a bank. But I can tell you, a bank is wanting to see the job done, and they want to see that construction loan rolled into a mortgage. And they're not going to give you the length of time that it takes to build a log home yourself. They're going to be wanting that thing to get up and move on. So you just have to discuss with them whether or not you can build your own home and financing and such as that. You might be able to have funds that you can go on and get started. I'll show you where I got up. I was able to get in this, what we call this is the dish cabinet. It'll be a recessed wall in here. It's about 18 inches deep. And that'll be boarded up, and this will be a cabinet, be a dish cabinet. And I also was able to get up in there and put the ceiling in that dish cabinet where those 2 light fixtures are. There'll be 2 light fixtures over the dish cabinet. That was a pretty tight squeeze even for me, and I'm a little fellow. But we got it out of the way. But yes, you may have sufficient funds to buy a kit and get it in the dry, and then from that point go to the bank and say, hey, I need to get a loan to finish out my log home. But you need to find out whether or not that'll work with the bank before you go and you spend all your money, and then you get into a point that I've got the house dried in. You'll be like us on the first one. You'll be working when you got money, and when you don't work. So you need to do some research on financing. I'm not knowledgeable of it. Banks have gotten so strict now till it's difficult to get financing. People are jumping in there now because the interest rate's going up. They're trying to get a loan locked in before it gets any higher. So, you just have to talk with a bank and see for yourself. But fortunately for us, we didn't have to go that route. And I don't plan to go that route on this house. It might take a little longer than I want to, but I don't have intentions of doing any financing. So that's the video for the day. It's part 4. How do I finance my log home? And I really don't know. So anyway, guys, have a good day, and we'll talk with you on the next video.